we want to welcome you to Lebanon Church Waukegan Bible Study here. We have took the journey of studying the Bible from the book of Genesis to move to the book of Revelation so that all may follow, this church may know actually what the Bible is saying. Okay, some words are hard to pronounce, so use your imagination. Or you can always go back on YouTube and listen at scholars read all these names for names, word for word, better than me. But to end the words, anyways, tonight we're in Joshua 19 and 20. The focus of this message is one of the things you're going to see God do. He's going to point out for you the cities of refugees. Now, the city of refugees was in the book of Leviticus, even in the book of Deuteronomy, when God said that, the slayer of blood, when he was making these rules. Well, this is how this applied. There was a city of refugees, or the city of the slayers of blood. It's the same thing. So, in Joshua 19 is going to start off bringing the tribe of Simeon in here, and we'll see, can we take a look at the map on the end to see how it all lined up. And the second lot came forth to Simeon. And so Simeon here, and even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. And that's going to run through all the families. We're not going to do all that. And their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. So remember, Judah had this big space, and Simeon was right in the middle of Judah here. For they had their land of Bathsheba and Sheba and whatever. Okay. And here's all the land from 3. We'll just move through it slow so you can read it, because I can't pronounce most of these names. So 7 goes on to here. There was 4 cities and 4 what valleys, and 7 end up, and all the valleys that they was round about these cities is was the best beard, Ray Mo of the south, and this is the half of the tribe of Siddim according to their family. Out of their portion of the children of what Judah. Remember, Siddim and Judah right there together. It's based on what I had showed you on the map. Was inherited the children of Siddim. For the part of the children of Judah was too much for what them. Therefore, the children of Siddim had their inheritance, wherein the inheritance of what them. So, as you see, Judah had a large land, so Simeon dwelled right among Judah. They probably was brothers. And the third lot came to what's his name? Man, I forget. I pronounce his kid name every time. What's the kid name? Whatever. According to his family, the borders and inheritance of what that side or sad or shard, however you say it, and their borders went out westward to the sea to mid Marlohar, however you say it, according to um, and reached whatever that place is, and reached the river that is what's that, Jocham. That and turning from Sar eastward was surrounding the borders of whatever this place is, and goes out to whatever that place is, and out to that Juba. So I'm gonna show you all this on the map so that it makes sense. But trying to pronounce all these words, it's not gonna matter. And Zeppelin is the name. His name. And, these are where his border comprises north, south, east, and west, and all that. Going on down to 16, because that's all that that's just saying. It's just trying to tell you the 12 cities and their valleys and whatever, however this place was established here. 16. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families. These are the cities and their what valleys. And it's just going to go on. And God is just setting the borders up. And the 4th lot was Issachar, you see, and the children of Issachar according to their families. And it's going to go with its borders and stuff like that all the way down to 21, 22. The coast reached this and it's still stretching out. This is the half of the children of Issachar towards his family and his cities and their what valleys. And the 5th lot went to the children of Asher according to their family. And if you're looking at the map that I showed you, which we're going to try to break it back up, it started from Judah, right? Simeon was in Judah, and it just kind of pushed all the way back up towards Issachar and all this other kind of stuff, Okay, same thing with 26, 27 is telling you how it turned eastward and west versus south and all this other kind of stuff, and it's going to name all the borders in with 28, and 29 is more of the same, 30 is more of the same. And this is the half of the children of Asher according to their families, and these are the cities and valley. Okay, and we're going to look that up on the map. The sixth lot came out of the children of Naphtali, even the children of Nephi, of course, their family. And of course, the Bible is going to do all the things. It's going to set all the borders up. It's going to show you the coast, where it comes from, all this other kind of stuff, and how it was divided. And we'll see all that on the map. All the way down to 35, that's all it's doing. 36, 37, 38, more of the same. 39 goes off. God is going to complete it. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Nephi according to their families and their cities and their valleys. And all God is doing is setting up all the regions. So the seventh lot, okay, came out of the children of Dan according to their families. And he's going to go and he's going to walk through the coast all the way down. Down to the coast of the children of Dan, went out to the little of them, and the children of Dan went up to fight against whoever, and took it, and smote the edge with a sword, and possessed it, and dwelled therein, and called whatever the name of these cities here. Dan is the father of them. And so he come in, it sets Dan borders up and all the other kind of stuff. Okay, and these are the inheritance of the children of Dan according to their families, their cities, and their valleys. And all the other stuff that you're going to read, it's going to show all this, point out all this, and all these different names and things come in. This is what's the name of the city within the cities or the region that these people had. Okay. Well, they had made an end to dividing the land of the inheritance of the coast. Okay. The children of Israel was given an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun according to them. Now, this is what they established with Joshua, according to the word of the Lord, that they they gave him of the city as he would ask, even whatever the name of the city in Ephraim, and they built their cities and dwelled therein. So God is establishing the inhabitation of Israel. These are the inhabitation of Ezra the priest. Now he had to come in and give the priest Joshua the son of Nun, the head of their father, the tribe of the children of Israel, divided his inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the what Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of congregation. So they made an end to divide the country. So now Israel has been set up as far as God have this set up. Now we're going to go into 20. It's only 9 verses in here, and we can get through it. Now, after God gave them all their land, divided the land and stuff like that, he's going to bring it to 20, and now he's going to set up his refuge. Now, God is still laying out his plan. The first part of the Bible, when we got to Deuteronomy and all that, God was laying his plan from Leviticus to Deuteronomy. God was setting up the temple, doing all these things, and now he's dividing the land. And so now he got to come in and he's got to take cities from these tribes so that the priest can have a habitation in there. That's what we're looking at. And the Lord spoke unto Joshua, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out of you cities of refugees, wherefore I have spoke unto you by the hands of what Moses. See, everything that he told Moses, he still is bringing this out. 3 is going to say what he want to do. That the slayer of blood, any the slayer that kills any person unaware and unwittingly may flee there, thither. Okay, and they shall be your refuge from the avengers of blood. Remember, we talked about the avengers of blood. So now he actually set the cities, because if you accidentally kill somebody, God didn't want you to go and just murder people for an accident. But if you kill people in cold blood, then the slayer, eye for eye rule kick in, and the family had the right to take vengeance. Okay, all right, sorry. 4. And when he that does flee unto one of these cities shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of the city, they shall take him into the city, into them, and give him a what place, that they may dwell among what them. And if the avengers of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up unto his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not before time. In other words, he was not a premeditated murder. It more like an accident, so forth and so on. So that's why Jesus kind of like, yeah, see, God is a just God. And he shall dwell in the city until he stand before the congregation for what judgment. Now he gonna stay there, but it's still gonna be a trial. And unto the death of the high unto the death of the high priest that shall be in these what days. Then shall the slayer return and come into his own city here. And so, in other words, here, after so long, being in the city of refugees, he get clemency or his time is up. It's almost like going to jail. You spend your time and then you can go back, and the people who was mad at you can't pursue after you. Okay, and unto his own house, unto the city from whence he was flee. And they appointed what's this? Kishar of Galilee in the mountain, Naphtali, and whoever in the mountain of Ephraim, and Kirjath-Beeth, and Hermon, like Mount Hermon, in the mountain of Judah. So these are the city that they put for the slave of innocent blood, or the refuge city here. Those are the names. And on the other side of Jordan, by Jericho eastward, they assigned what's that? Bezer, and the wilderness of the plains out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Galilee out of the tribe of Gad, and Golem in Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, and these were the city appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourned among them, and that whosoever kill any person that unawares might flee hither. Unaware might flee hither, meaning it had to be an accident, and not killed by the hands of the avengers of blood until he stood before the congregation. If he stood before the congregation, they found that he's innocent. He stays in the city for a certain length of time. After he do that, he can go into his city. So now what God is doing, God have set the tribe of Israel up. He had shown you all the borders, the lands, and things like that is about. There is first where the Bible is going to take us, because it's more about the testimony of Jesus. There's so much information that the Bible is going to give you. And the reason he's giving all this detailed information about Israel, so that the world can understand the borders that he set up. Now, what he set up for Israel is what he gave them. Now, if they go beyond their borders and do other things outside of God, well, hey, that's them. So, if you want to know who's fighting over what and why fighting over that, and these people feel they have rights and stuff like that, you have to understand that God, wanted Israel to take the land, but Israel sometimes allowed people like, their cousin, the Palestinians or whoever that they are fighting with now, to live among them. Way back then, they understood that they was under the law of Judaism. Now, the world have changed, and they're thinking that they have just as much right as anybody else. But you can clearly see the lands and the borders based on how God set it up, so that you can have an understanding what God's saying and how he did it. So, without going to all the painfulness of trying to show you every city and name all of them cities that I find to be impossible, because I just don't know names like that, I just want you to understand what it's about, where it's going. Now, having said all that, we can get ready to move into live discussion. Pretty short chapter tonight, not too much to go around and about here. So, if you like what you hear, you to go to LebanonChurchWaukegan.org. Again, that is LebanonChurchWaukegan.org. Please go to our live broadcast tab. A drop-down menu will appear. Please select the Bible study selection out of the drop-down menu. During the Bible study, you have access with a link to go live, so you can ask the pastor like the people's online going to do, and also a video library that walks you through all the things that we're learning about the Bible. May God bless you and forever keep you in his care.